Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. Today I'm going to do a reading on messages from the mermaids. But first we're going to start off with the Bible. And not sure where I left off, but I believe it's Paul's defense of his ministry, which is 2 Corinthians 10. By the meekness and the gentleness of Christ I appeal to you, I, Paul, who am timid when face to face with you, but bold when away. I beg you that when I come, I may not have to be as bold as I expect to be towards some people who think that we live by the standards of this world. For though we live in the world, we do not wage war as the world does. The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. And we will be ready to punish every act of disobedience once your obedience is complete. You are looking only on the surface of things. If anyone is confident that he belongs to Christ, he should consider again that we belong to Christ just as much as he. For if I boast somewhat freely about the authority the Lord gave us for building you up rather than pulling you down, I will not be ashamed of it. I do not want to seem to be trying to frighten you with my letters, for some say his letters are weighty and forceful. But in person he is unimpressive, and his speaking amounts to nothing. Such people should realize that we are in our letters when we are absent. We will be in our actions when we are present. We do not dare to classify or compare ourselves with some who commend themselves. When they measure themselves by themselves and compare themselves with themselves, they are not wise. We, however, will not boast beyond proper limits, but will confine our boasting to the field God has assigned to us, a field that reaches even to you. We are not going too far in our boasting, as would be the case if we had not come to you, for we did get as far as you with the gospel of Christ. So that was 2 Corinthians 10:1 through 2 Corinthians 10:14. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what cards we pulled. First one is gratitude. It's a beautiful card. Develop an attitude of gratitude and watch the world around you change for the better. Is your cup half empty or half full? This mermaid has swum into your reading today to remind you to be grateful. She says it's easy to be grateful for the good things in life, but imagine if you are grateful for everything, knowing that the universe never makes a mistake. Contemplate this concept, even if you find it a little challenging. The act of being grateful is almost like a magic spell. Counting your blessings is another way of expressing gratitude. No matter what your situation, know there's always someone somewhere who has even more challenges than yourself. It might not make your current experience any easier to deal with, yet it does help to put things into perspective. if you find the thought of being grateful difficult due to your current state of mind, then start each day counting your blessings. Even if you can only find one thing to be grateful for each morning, this is a positive start. Once you start to notice your blessings, you will find more appear, and you can then express your gratitude sincerely. Moreover, when you focus on your blessings and attract more, counting them becomes totally easy, and you'll become ever more grateful. The perfect state of gratitude arises from not expecting anything from life. Often we can feel hard done by. Maybe you sometimes find yourself saying that life isn't fair. This doesn't mean giving up. Far from it. Rather, it means surrendering to life and fully entrusting the universe to provide whatever you need, while accepting everything with humility and gratitude. Okay, next is magic. Now, I just have to say my interpretation of magic. There are magicians out there who can float. There's magicians that can pull a rabbit out of a hat. There are magicians that can manifest. The words that you use are magic in your life. You can speak life into your life. The kind of life that you want to create, you can speak it into reality. The part of it is first visualizing it, speaking it, believing it, claiming it, and let it be to God. God, these are the things I see in my future. And you have to maintain a certain way about how you're running your life. You can't go running amok and keep running amok and want improvement in your life. Your vision is where you want to be in the future, but you have to realize in the present is the most important, and learning from your past. So that's how I feel about magic. I'm not trying to tell you anything. You have your own mind, you have your own research, you have your own beliefs. And I respect that. So let me read about magic. Open your eyes and heart to wonder and magic. Life is full of magical occurrences. A magical gift will soon be received or given. Here we see the Merlin in his cave. He's a powerful and wise wizard who weaves magic between the sea and the land. He's given the magical mer fairy a pearl of wisdom, so that she may receive the innate wisdom of the land and the ocean, bringing harmony to both and also creating a union between the merfolk and the fairy folk. Both communities love and care for their respective environments, the land and the ocean, so they have a common interest and can work together for the benefit of the planet and for the highest good of all beings. The card of magic has appeared in your spread today because there's magic around you. Whether or not you know it, it's there. Will you recognize the signs of magic in action? Magic is everywhere and is often found in the things we take for granted. So look again at the magic and the wonder of life with childlike innocence and awe. A beautiful sunrise is a magical sight, as is a full or crescent moon. A rainbow is a sign, not only of magic, but also of hope. The gift of life itself is magical and is something we ought to show gratitude for, as it's truly a gift. Celebrate the magic of each day. Magic is everywhere if we look and feel with all of our senses. You are being called to recognize the magic within your own life and to show those close to you that magic is real and all around us. So the next is inner knowing. This is the moment to trust your inner knowing. The stage of doubting is over, and it's time to believe in yourself. This mermaid has the look of inner knowing, and she's swimming into your reading today to affirm that you have access to this inner knowing too. It's about believing in yourself and trusting your intuition, which is a powerful tool in life. When you believe in this inner knowing, you'll see stagnant areas of your life begin to flow again as you trust your ability to know things. Are you always doubting your intuition? Perhaps you're in denial about something deep down you know to be true. Allow yourself the freedom to trust this innate instinct, also known as your gut feeling. Acting on your inner knowing is the correct course of action. Sometimes it might not make sense on a rational level, yet deep inside, at the core of your being, you know that you're correct. This isn't arrogance. It's having confidence in your ability to trust in yourself. When this card appears in a reading, it means that you already know what to do. Perhaps you feel fear or trepidation to act on this instinct. The more you learn to trust this aspect of yourself, the easier following your inner guidance will become. There could be someone around you who is trying to convince you to doubt your own instincts. If this is the case, always remember to tune in before following the advice of anyone else. What's right for one person may not be right for another. Different strokes for different folks. Okay, and then the last card we have is relaxation. It's time for some rest and recuperation. Have you been overdoing things or working too hard? If so, relaxation is required now. Recharge and relax. Mermaids know how to relax, and this one is floating into your reading to say, chill out. Have you been overdoing things recently? Perhaps you're feeling tired or overwhelmed. When you set aside relaxation time, you'll find that you're better equipped to handle the challenges of life. If you've been feeling stressed, this card appearing in your reading is an urgent call to stop what you're doing right now and relax, because relaxation is very healing and can alleviate many symptoms, mental and physical. Do you find it difficult to stop and relax? It's not uncommon to feel like this. Some of us feel the need to keep ourselves continually busy so as not have to face our inner self. If this resonates with you, then you might find a meditation class helpful, or you can go online and find a guided relaxation or listen to therapeutic sounds of nature, especially of the sea. The sound of the waves have a soothing and hypnotic effect, helping you feel calmer and in a more relaxed state. There are plenty of videos on the internet you can watch for free also. If you have people around you who are a little hyperactive, firstly look at their diet, as food can have a huge effect on energy levels. Too much sugar, for instance, can send your system into overdrive. Have you heard the term sugar rush? So, start by looking at foods that calm the system, and start by eliminating processed sugars from your meals and snacks. So, I like doing the short ones because it gets the message out, and it gives you the opportunity to pick and choose which one you want versus doing the whole bundle together, which ends up shortening out each section. So let me just read you the introduction and then I'll close it out. Mermaids are elemental guardians of the sea. They love and care for all creatures and plants that are part of their ocean home. Mermaids have a deep connection with dolphins and whales, as these creatures are recognized as the wise elders of the sea. often referred to as mythical mermaids, have appeared in many legends over the years. In reality, mermaids do not exist, and they wish to share their watery wisdom with the human realm. So, I don't know. I kind of think I've seen videos of mermaids, but haven't actually seen one myself. So that part of it, I don't claim to be on one side or the other. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please share, like, and subscribe for the algorithm of the channel. God bless you all. Sending you love and peace. And whatever you need, abundance in whatever you need. And I'll see you next time. God bless and aloha.